arms no wo ho a president ko kasa enu no de no special ko baby a yen ko boss podium no wo ho ye de be ko ye ko bo ho kra na enyem cost effective ye we say sika kra more chen say ye de be ko so president a to kwan ne ho ka ne ho aka de ne de e ya de a state protocol for na hwehwe so enti BBC e wo Yera John Dramani Mahama ono so na penso na no first time na ABC wona penso enti nya de fufuro but Ghana for ebinumo anti-asia edi ya asem ye kan NDC potent propaganda machinery they went home with it omo kan but the point I'm making is that all of those problems no enu na ye breaking the eight no it is a problem say bufo no wo na amanfo no ekoto aba sa ebufo no e wo say ebika parliamentary candidate no so anam bo ana
yeah
na ubeko constituency ti say ye dey baby ala pass we na ye mami no odi be almost 3,000 and I say over 2,000 votes e paw ye presidential candidate no ho a that shows say nipa be 2,000 ekoto aba e dia ma doku a onobo doku a omudu Yera Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ballot box no mutwe koy.
You would agree with me say as long as candidates in be take constituency on yeah now more special ties with the constituents obi betumi ato abama about to my presidential candidates. Would you agree with me on that?
But the trend na me ma analyze ya kire wo no eno no nya brusemreka
it doesn't follow
esia na me no na won ka no ebetumi abemu but it's the same way so I won't nkofo no tenti no una wo befu mo
who contest here in your constituency unya more votes than the presidential candidate.
Of course. The entire me media and I didn't want to personalize the conversation.
Did you market him well?
Of course, but how can I not? How can I not? And again, no, see, it's not just about me. I'm saying that about 99% of all the parliamentary candidates, those places that the presidential candidate performed better, no, very few, and it can be explained. Honorable in Team Forjo. Of course, the presidential candidate beat Honorable in Team Forjo. Had more votes than him. And here now, Kaso. Almost you me Cremonintra but my beauty Osofo. I don't want to get into religious politics being Druho. I think that a very, very useless politics. Baby, I'll be free, ne sumo awesome. For me, it is neither here nor there. Any issue. We are talking about competence. And then you'll to me, am I in 2 minutes? So I'm not bringing that one in as a religious politics. But Dr. Bawumia has been saying, say, Onunu Kremoni Krano etumi biti in Team Forjo or ye Christian. A place that is predominantly Christian. That is true. But what he doesn't add is that MPP nibi ko independent.
Okay.
And to what in Team Forjo vote. For instance, Oko Agona West, Honorable Cynthia Morrison, former gender minister, Oko independent, sitting MP, former minister against lawyer Chrisata on your MPP candidate. So again in Agona West, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia BT Chrisata. But Oka trust and now one church say it is because Cynthia Morrison, a MPP sitting MP, eco independent because she lost primaries here. Among frontiers here.
Who say Dr. Bawumia enam moluzie?
No. I think that is a very sweeping statement. Me can say.
But now can then
me patch and say was say to me nyabotre na ye hwe data no na ye analyze ya ye betumi aka say me I hold the view say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia onye bad person no I like him in fact as a person me penna semo papa as an economist is distinguished, he's very humble if we should be an enemy. But you see nyame ache de no odiama obia different sronko na fianko baby awotina wo ye nia wo ye me di me ho agro se bra me betina na me nkotena ho amegu mani mu ase banana wo de yenko football park na hwe nia me de be ye wo because me so much me bobo papa me de ankanya me mama na I was an only I am an only son. I have 5 sisters. I'm the last of 6. Me kechire me nkua na me bema ewo muntino se obi di ne nan kra be ka me kra me mama mpene ene na wo ya almost see me kwan ka ba this anka me na me captain national team no kra Oh, but the point is, and you know, the point now me and say, okay, what do you mean from? Na infa be the pele, na infa Tony Yeboah, and I say Siki and I say Siki Akuno, and I say even just the Madame Fu, I mean way captain.
Okay, Andre Dede
or before him, Samoajan. That's his talent. And he said, "Oh, for so nyame de mano." Na of pia na yebisa osio mo de nyame beye mo atra na kwe mo ma yentra ne biom nyame beye nyame na hwe nipa nyame be and then politics na wo ye. It's something else. Politics there is steady figures no. Na ya trase, na ya planning, ya plot, ya strategizing. That's what is politics. So we didn't paibo be mu pe na wa dane no to agudie jokes. So I'm saying that the figures are suggesting that our presidential performance no na a weak under the circumstance no. Your political party are proud who say we have the men. And now any MPP now can say we have the men. And indeed I believe that we have the men. If we have the men now you di bakwako now adieno amfa. Why are we insisting that there was a bill?
Okay, so how about one more suggested per the data and analysis out here from your data and say within the MPP there hasn't been any candidate that back for the very first time we're winning. There's always a second or third time, citing John Ajekum Kufuor and that of the former president Nana Dankwa Kufuor.
But all of that, no, Fianco, I agree. And I like to have conversations like that because it is data based, it is evidence based. Nyawa kano ye no kre ye di yera Akufo ko ye mienu ye di yera Akufo ado ko ye miensa enti ye di yera Dr. Mahamudu Bomebe ko how many times? 4 times yana 5 times. Because you see nienti a ye di Kufo ko e bio me say Kufo ba e first no na ni performance no so ene yera Albert Dubois Kofa ba na nkasa akwa no ko ba ko pe Kofa ba no ko ba ko no MPP mpenyinu hu say there be Ghana politics na de na akwakoye no enye wachede no established acute a distinguished history lecturer Professor Albert Dubois party mpenyinji to mu say nianya media man no e different ochechire no nko university onko chira de ombua impuntuo in that regard and edi Kufo bae. Do you know, say, Yedi Kufo Bae, no Kufo improved upon the performance of Albert Edubuahin. Edubuahin yabaye 1 point something. Kufo benya yabaye 2 point. Kufo added over 1 million votes to vote to Albert Edubuahin.
Kufo in 1996, enya 39.7%.
Exactly. But in nominal terms, the figures, no, check Albert Edubuahin in 1992. And I'm saying, say, Kufo came to improve upon Edubuahin's performance, and this one is not without. I can share the data with you.
Were you expecting Dr. Baumia
I'm giving you
another result in 2000.
That has been the trend for anybody. Be I repeating no. And Kufo no or improve on Edubuahin's performance in 96 no. No credit you didn't call a biom 2000 no win. Kufo call 2004 no. Onu ankasa vote na onu ankasa nya 2000 no vote onya 2004 na a dosu change 2000
but in percentage wise it dropped.
Yes,
anytime you went for the second term na percentage wise it dropped. Kufo dropped from voter onya in 2000.
No, not in nominal terms, in percentage terms. And I work on, but I'm looking at the Abana yetu no ba.
But in nominal terms, elections that are held in every 4 years, you would agree with me say at every year biano numbers not per the voter register will go up.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't be the same. But in terms of percentage,
but what they thought there, after never, we fast track it back. Who say in 2024, I signed the Bikrabe can register no. You were Akufo-Addo Jaye 6.7 million in 2020 about to no. And I say new registration and I did nipa 2 million. Ebe can register no ho. And ordinarily no. Anka ye be keep 6.7 na Akufo-Addo Jaye. And I'm poor the expectation they say ye di kakra bi be ka ho. In 2024, you see for 6.7 million now, you are for the DJ, you be seeing 4.8 million.
But that has never been the data as we speak.
How?
John Dramani Mahama, for instance, in 2012, in your vote.
Correct.
But in 2016, a drop here. Even at the time, no, you're incumbent. In 2016, only 44%.
I'm saying that I'm mentioning the nominal figures to you.
Okay.
And I may say, MPP muno wona odi ade ne buy say MPP muno ye di obi kwa ye sign the no call. And I'm saying to you say ye di ube ko bi mu a ejina wo modern bonus so and ye di ube ko.
This time they were more modern.
Na ye di 6.7
that argument.
Ye di 6.7 jaw. Na ade na ba 4.8 ya. How do you then say yemfa won compare obi a onu ye di 1 point something jano but opeje mu ko 2 point something.
What the subone bonus so no no ma mo vote.
Enyesu wasem.
But that's the same thing you're
saying. Debbie, me nyemi na me presidential candidate. Wo so enyewu na wo presidential candidate. And no me no I'm not here say me blame mu say me di subo. I am analyzing the data and justifying why there will be the need to change. Na candidate no yi ba kwa ji so be free mo answer ya yi fufuro. Debbie, anything I me say MPP we have the men.
So analysis what are you driving at?
The me driving in say Yako Yera Dr. Mahamudu Baumia. Wabeye bi papa.
Okay.
Ghana's history, MPP's history will be fair and kind to him.
Okay.
Wabeye na femudie. But onipa beye bi.
Onbeye ni nyina.
Onbeye ni nyina. Na party no muso no ye wo nkrofo a omuso betumi aye enti se ye de wo kona anye yi a ye ma ye hwe baby fufuro na ye hwe baby fufuro a hifa na ye hwe na ebane se na na esi ye kwasi ye. And I'll give you a few examples. Now be some say ye subo there be, for instance, you see where Timmy Wakami, disunity in the party, factionalism in the party, showdown part 1, showdown part 2, and then asifo ni nyina ka ho e na ye din kuko potosa anamboa nti ye hia obi obetumi aka party abom, true or false. Ye hia obi obetumi aka party abom se sa showdown sa we Timmy Wakami sa camp divisions e wo ye party no mu ye sign the call 2028 about no a ebe ha ye enye sa na hwe ne esi wo ye front ho number 9 number 10 no showdown no na wo na wo mami lusu ye fo no thank you talk keke nkuko na chi na fianko ye ko ye thank you talk keke thank you to audition ba ko ye si no african no ye si wanu mu kasa na ma ye lusu ye si african no na no ye bisa ye presidential candidate no ba ko e wo mo sister TV station UTV ye bisa ye ra Kennedy Ohina Japan say ba o me awini a wo betai na chi ama ya ye campaign o say no answer one thing ni bisa
Sano kai.
One thing.
Actually, Sano kai.
You see one thing.
But Otie no kadien.
Or say no answer.
Inja no wakano.
Aha. Na mnianti a ehumben hian say Dr. Bernard Champon ebe sorry free defense ho. Aba se munfa ball no mami na mi shego no. Because your number 9 ni your number 10 no. Che say omudi yakuma di agro ewe nim ho. Omunti omuwase impasi ba ko na ba kwa shego no. Enti wo say defender no. Anka no wo hwe a wo see or your financier, you are right about that, or your long standing member of the MPP, you are right about that, or you be a MPP dana kuma ponso, or you be so betumi di nkunima maye or be sorry free defense or abejibo na she, because about the MPP, it's not about any individual. Say oye Kennedy o, say oye Baumi or so oye Brian o, there be enya wo mu hunti na yeti ha party ni o mind Ghana nti na yeti ha. It is ni obetumi di nkunima maye no eno na hia yen.
How about one more that mindset say yes indeed the MPP wasn't enough, that attractive enough as of 2024 enam amunya that abysmal performance.
When the bekasa
were you that attractive?
Is that not the party of the free SHS?
Were you that attractive?
Are we not the party that is building in Ghana's history?
Were you that attractive?
Look, I'm saying, yeah, of course, I would disagree with anybody who wants to belittle MPP's record in government. I think 2017 year by look at the number of taxes yet to me reduce here. Unfortunately, in 2024, we were hit by some crisis. COVID. Who is going to underrate the impact of COVID? Ukraine, Russia-Ukraine war. It disrupted supply chain. Until, yes, there were some challenges. But in terms of say, me say we have constructed more roads than any other government in our fourth republic.
Do you have any idea near Mamuluzi?
A dozen.
Saying. Because yes, indeed. So would the Dr. Brandon Champ wachi na mo pa ba mo pese Ghana for will have that
ebebunu na nto aba na mayen. Well, bebunu no wo ho.
Yeah, but I expect by now as a data analyst by now I expect Kawaya research to understand why
I
just want to make kabi.
We have to protect the sanctity, the unity of the party as well. Enuntina, Professor Okwe, the report no kwano, ya mfane nyina ambetudwa. But I'm saying to you, say, research actually say, onipa na okwakoto aba no, say ohun ni hu ewo candidate no mu a obetumi ato aba na ma no easily. Ohun ni hu. For instance, say woni mi every crow ba ko so na wo gina probability say meto ama wo no ewo so because me hu ewo wo mu.
Okay.
It is a Ghana bebu no ehu omuhu ewo yewura Dr. Brandon Champ mu because ono ankasa so oye bebu no ana ose bebu no a wodi no kwa the probabilities omo beto aba na ma no na ye higher. And number 2 is not just because of his age. Oye 53 a omo amaka no be kwa ekika ko 70 years ya. Ono ye 53 years no enye no ntra again bebunu no ohye wo munkran because onyam be di abano onyam be nya oman no tumi mpo no o how e wo bebunu no so e bi ye adwuma onu kura no in the private life kura no or sovusa or how no. This is the person who owns Africa's biggest hotel e wo Ghana ha e bi ma Africa nyina hotel kakaka kese e wo hopa ne dia nipa pimpim na ye adwuma e wo ho. In Ghana, he has created jobs even in the IT space. The biggest software development house in Ghana into IT media. So the young people see, say, oh, papai, why you be that? You bet to me a friend. And
then what who say, Dr. Baumia age in Intino, yeah, but of course, you said he's the youngest, and the youth see Dr. Brandon Champ say they see themselves in him. So obviously, Semebruna and Tuaba Amamo in 2024, they did not see themselves.
Don't be too focused on 2024. Let's move into 2020.
In 2020, but of course, analysis how is based on the results Munyaye in 2024.
And okay, but let's not live in the past. Yeah, the year analysis now. Yeah, kind of kakra na yenko yenim.
Going forward, you know, it's Dr. Brandon Champ.
Yes, because I was trying to say to you. One or your unifier. On open a bit to make a party album. Omo maka no be dey. Ye bisa ba ko no say ono no obedwene ho say obe supporting your uncle na.
But are you sure say or how sure are you say ba ko na bisa no so obedwene say Dr. Brandon Champ wini a onwene ho bio obeye
upa friend no bisa no sakosa no obeye ano. Because you see no kure no say ye nimne ekọ Dr. Brandon Champ oni Kennedy ohine Japan any problem. Dr. Brandon Champ oni Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia any problem. Yenim number 9 ni number 10 yenim. Eti we are not doing assumptive talk. We know the reality. Enukwe wo ho aye kan wasem. Eti I'm not assuming anything. Ene say Dr. Brandon Champ edin kunimu a. Of course Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ni Kennedy omunya ya nkombedi omuno mbedi. But omo ndi a omo ye nipa enti no but at the end of the day, no, they will let go and come because there's no problem. I'm saying that Dr. Brandon Champ support or the support to Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is known to Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. He was one of his biggest financiers in 2024. Madame Fupano, no. Again, Kennedy Okomprekwa Japan, very, very close. The last time he could say, "Be amount for him," I say, he said, "Minka said Kennedy his Kadebi." I'm sure he has his own budget. He's able to run his campaign. He's a businessman. Also, no problem about that. But it's also a fact, say, you primaries, 2023 primaries, here called 2024 general elections, no. And I'm using this to illustrate the relationship I work Kennedy and Brandon Champ on term, just like I just explained the relationship between Bawumia and Brandon Champ no. You Brandon Champ on the friend Dr. Honorable Kennedy. Kennedy minim say wo so wabre na no ya na free primaries mo but me pese pie more campaign dey ye no more ko abonti ye campaign but e bia wo free primaries mu ntino ahonde akofam kakra me kakra na esomu na wo so pie na ye campaign ma doctor energy ye 5 million cedis 15 billion
tobo ohun say as a canadian waka dem nti obedience ka na as
no na wo kan sa me nyisa na me kan no me see of friend no ne din komo o hye no nkran say wo on pie more
on pie as ntumi pie
well e bia twe no na me nti ase ya
What go bube na asem na wa wo kan o san adwene ho kakra
David menjune ho no kwa makawie
ontumi mpie se de ne enim so opie no ba ne saka 5 million no pie ye
na sika ya honde ho
na just at the time na wa short kakra
ne mi nka sa honde
but na ho de ko fam
no dance ne
ma sika ya ho de nti na ho de ko fam kakra moja be kan no sika ya moja what is asem no da
I'm laying the facts bare. As for how you interpret
by extension, are you saying second Japan nya misika sem from
David by extension what I'm saying is that Kennedy ni Brana Champon omuntemu ye papa enti no se Brian din kunimu a enye den se Kennedy ba be ta na chi e na masaka che o se wo boa Brana Champon asam boa Dr. Mahamudu Baumia we see onunu de kura no say kutu
ne ho kan nyina and I'm sure we read about what global info analytics have presented and other posters have come out with na ehamo
David I mean we know this game that's uncle now we info analytics these are psychological operations they are psyops
wana na abom pa
bireminim una wo mi man kase obi abom
psychological operations somebody as using them
what you know that he said I mean I said say a psychological operation, a tool available in the game. It's just that it's an old archaic trick. So we campaign koya. Ube to me akoshishe jumebi na ye de abetu mu say we wini oba 80 umami akwanya echina opa metumi anya po bi obeka se Brana Champ obedi nkunim 80%. Upa beti
are you doubting global info analytics at least?
Well, I doubt it very much because
times,
no, I doubt it very much.
Projections have not failed.
No, I doubt it very much. In fact, they projected that I was going to win a Sujamai. He failed.
Is that what they said?
Yes. I have it on my phone. And he came back to explain the circumstances under which I lost. So I'm sure that he will come back later like he did in the Sujamai to come and explain the circumstances under which his poll candidates did not win. But I'm saying that I doubt info analytics for no results. It's not even about doubting. I don't believe it. I reject it outright. Because me or Femo constituency be a nigga na hamiman kwa kwa ye campaign. I know the delegates. What you want to say? They talk to us. We go to them. We trying to and we have profiled Dr. Brana Champon. Your post were profiling, and he himself said it on TV. Police station one kwa omunni. Ubetumi akọ police station ufa youth organizer no betumi akire u baby a woman organizer no beto na abako because omu committee omu din komo youth organizer no betumi akire u baby a chairman beto na abako organizer beto na abako. That's called profiling, not polling. We have done profiling. And so we know where Dr. Brana Champon stands. But yenu die nye dede nye fama mu dede yenu die efema juma enuntina even though he started late nanu ya no be mu and it was because party mpenyefo be hunu said there be abrantie yi say who ka defense wa na esi wa enim ho number 9 ni number 10 no mo ye no say one ba party ni ye be sana akodi nkuku obiom nti bra oba ye be eju ni e na obehye ni campaign asin kakra. You know that he has finished all the constituencies in Ghana. Omo fu say omo no mo ye ajimanfo omo ye fu say post cancer say constituencies no ko omo ntumi ankọ nyina. Me bomb pa yes omo ntumi awie mpo ansa 31st nedru. Omo ntumi ankọ. Dr. Brana Champon has set the record. We in any case no enye wie no wie no nkran o. Oko Upper East ebinu mako ho eja half of the region. Omo ntumi ankọ baby. Dr. Brana Champon oko no every constituency but one e Upper East oko Garu, the so-called Boku zone, oko Garu, oko Timpani, oko Pusiga, oko Binduri, and Owie was Ibila. Now, say candidates no ye nyampo no ye campaign na ebinumpo. There are parts of this country they cannot go and campaign. Ye enukwa ye demo ukwa enya bonti o delegates na ukwa shia wo mu ye shia wo mu wo dem enumpo won to be nko Nigeria elections ana ehono Nana Fianko you say ye fa ho che NDC for over 1 million votes na hangi wo ho no enu no de abinition ye fa che NDC for
how no ko ha wantumi anko consensus ni bi
ya minim ne se Dr. Bernard Champon de wa ko ho
but unim nya wo ka de unim bi asa we yehufuo
ufa no sa
ba oji tum so yehufuo
there be
inti han ne ko ha wantumi anko baabi no
minkai
sa pius
Nana
Bernard Champon yehufuo I know him very well
nanka yehufuo be ya de anko pusiga obeye de anko zibila
that's an spokesperson
onye yehufuo kura na me so mimi ne ko ayo
me na me nso nya wo bata na kisa
ikwa na me die nim but the point I'm making is that Nana you won't get me to say everything on TV.
Mo kwa de na mo ka kire mo.
Ye ka kire won say party no be bia agina say fam ye tro amaye. Ye voter analysis na kire won. Ya kire won say ade no nyame akede no a different. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia nyame ache na ade economics oye wale Adam Smith wa being papa.
Onja politics ne mam.
Ubisa masema mami wie. But abato no so no nyame di ache Dr. Bernard Champon.
Tonja abato no mama.
Number 1 no. Number 2. Ye pe obi obetumi aka party abom. Number 9 ni number 10 no mo di yakoma
e fo ni number 9 ni number 10.
Yera honorable Kennedy Ohineje.
Oni na mai.
Oye number 9. Na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na number 10.
But nka 9 so no shego.
But omu nti omu ho ase empase omu yonko na bakwahye.
Na defender no so take no oja ball no ye ball no so lia na ye shego.
Nti defender no ba be hye.
Defender na oja ball no na ye hye no. Obebo ani mo no be dia shego.
Now want to be that one. Want to be that. Nana Fianko na okay.
Want to be defend the ball no go post no.
How?
Which match go?
How? Want to be defend say what defending what na open here will be to me.
Very formidable in the eastern region.
Yes.
In the eastern region.
Across the country. Very formidable. Mama Chowa dey. Yes. You too aba. Ain't you afraid of the Bernard Champon, governor of the Eastern?
But you lost.
No. Let me tell you.
You lost the Upper West Akem constituency. You lost the Lower West Akem constituency. You lost.
Nyabotia analysis no enfama. Greater Accra. Now you were 15 seats. And then you were 5. 9 a free answer. You were 14 seats. Sorry, now you were 14 seats. 9 a free answer. Ashanti region. Now you were 44 constituencies, MPs, and then you were 38. 6 are called. Central region. Now you were maybe 19 and above 15, and then you were there.
No 2.
2 and a dozen 3 2.
You were team for journey.
Afenyomaki. You were Niana Ajinsem, you were 3. There be Central region. So I'm saying to you that Central region MPs no Etiaba Fem, I think by either 6 or 9. Eastern region now you were 25 MPs and then you were 24. Bakupe.
It's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
Because you lost the Upper West.
But we won many others. I'm telling you that now you were 24 and then you were 25 before the 2024 general elections. Now you were 25 MPs and then you were 24. Only one. There are 2 things we have learned from that. The way Dr. Bernard Champon, Jina Yema Eastern region, a fire who coming in 6 months to the election, every Busumi Bia parliamentary candidate Bia 1 billion. No, the mind. Polling station executive Bia Munjiska na munfa ko fem na munye campaign wo fem. The way you Dr. Bernard Champon Jina Yechi ewo Eastern region. Anka party mpanyimfo a ene omuninam pushi amanfo so omuntu aba no kwa no muntu nko anka omusu yesa in their respective regions ya anka ebedi nkuko na anye say. That's number 1. The second lesson that we have learned is that the way Dr. Bernard Champon is no or the call femu for no polling station for no direct say munji na munko ye campaign no anka party sika ye the call femu for no directly anka yetu aba ye bedi nkunim enti na wonam a wo hyebo se yetu aba no ma na ono bekwa akopɛ resources na ye de be campaign no but on fa obi aso resources no ba efemofo no police station for no ni ebekɔ electoral area coordinator obekɔ ne ho ni ebekɔ constituency obekɔ ne ho ni ebekɔ region bekɔ ne ho ba say ye di region ye di constituency police station for no sika ebefa obi su debi ono no so onye ne sa o say agroni fam enti efemofo no na obehye omo kutupan aso omo ase na aboa won na oma ye adwuma no.
All right, the Honorable Pius Enam Hadzide was a spokesperson at the Honorable Dr. Brian Champon's campaign team seeking to lead the MPP as soon as one more 31st January presidential primaries, a concern and a aiding common. I know, sir, you want me to ask about whether or not the NPP is a fake party and whether he's proud to be a member of the fake party. Would Dr. Brian Champon want to lead a fake party after this commercial break? right, me say yeah Mwakwaba, we're still live on Atenka TV. You may know the agenda show. Grateful say we feed you know na very interesting messages and I will try and read most of them for you. This one is asking Pius to tone down with the attacks on Dr. Baumia because he is the one going to win. And his name is Michael. Michael says, I'm watching you from Kumasi. And this one says, today he is there discrediting global info analytics. Hey, so what if their poll suggested that Dr. Brian Champon was winning? Would he have said what he just said? Well, it's interesting and interesting times ahead of all of us come January 31st. And this one also, this number, I know this number. But all he said was that Pius, Pius, 3 times and one for Bibia and count. We say, welcome back to your home, Mr. Speaker. It's always good to watch you on Atenka TV's agenda show. Well, solid questions and very interrogative, but trust me, some of them are quite mischievous, and I understand my boss, Pius, will not be pushed into that. Well, some of them, I pushed them into it. Your Pius is a Fiero small. Mama Bass small. Last baby small. So he doesn't want much troubles. And then Phyllis Scratchy is watching us all the way from Chaco in the central region. Also, tactical questions. God bless you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. This one says, hey, this by the Chapo people. Now we have 9 and 10 people. 9 and 10. Okay, so what's their number? 5 or 3? My number is 5. Okay. And who is the goalkeeper?
That's your goal.
Well, I think Brian Champon will be a good leader, looking at how he managed to put all MPs in the Eastern region together. Except that I am only disappointed in the fact that majority of the people in the Eastern region that he supported are not supporting him. This is politics and really an interesting game by all standard. We said my name is Honorable. Okay. I'm happy you are speaking with pius enam hadzide. If he claims they have been to all the constituencies, tell him it's a lie. What they do there is invite constituents or delegates to the mountains, and that's what they've been doing. They don't go anywhere. What to do is that delegates in the back?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Me see, for the records, Dr. Brenna Champon will call 275 plus 1 constituencies. Why did I say plus 1? Boku Central Nankasane there. Tensions kakra wo ho. Enti ye ni omo di nkomo wo kwan bi so.
But you said you've been there.
No, I said Boku Central, Boku Zone. Boku Zone is 6 constituencies. We went to 5. But Boku Central
and Tokwan and Koso Zibila, you know.
Have you been to, do you know what's happening?
What's happening?
Now, maybe I can't talk about some.
Yeah, but okay, said baby people don't want to go there. But you have been there.
I have just said that amount for be call Upper East or man call some parts.
Almost true, baby on the
minimum into a man call. Yene dear ye call baby.
And people know we fake.
Debbie, you be fake said.
What Professor from Pomboati and some kind.
Oh, Debbie, mean.
Also, it's a fake party.
Amount for be a catcher me, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that Professor will say that.
So I'm just telling you,
it will be unfortunate.
That's MPP a fake party.
It will be unfortunate. This is the party that Professor Frimpong Boateng himself had the opportunity to serve as minister in. So was he minister in a fake party's government? You see, sometimes, you know, you're paying for no, you're better on for. And also, it is one of the reasons why I believe that Dr. Bernard Champon should become flag bearer. The lack of discipline in our party. Until now, no shebo say your 2 abandonment on 31st January, 1st February, or the discipline back in our party. Sisi ane die Obia Soria and Opebia Noka.
In the MPP.
Including executives, regional executives, chairman, Bikwe Diomuwajimu constituency, general secretary to me, Kasana, regional chairman, and also who come at as though Sebi, Penny be any fear.
What is the cause of that indiscipline?
Those days, Nanka NDC Muna was a Yenim says Sadiano. I'm a running scrub at 2 of these babies with sharp teeth. Sadiano, all of a sudden, no. A new baby PM or a party no more. As though Penny Nifie. You need a leader, Sebi, Nihuni Pakra Fumwa, or bet menya could drive friend and catch and said there be baby all the fun there and yet jai. Say, who be here and pose a switching baby mukra and found so we and Hunipa or bet you also. That is the kind of leader Dr. Bernard Champo is. Ebia, or ye as American trade soldier and tra. But on the discipline find the
how did you get here as a party? Say and they
well, I don't know, it probably will be a conversation for another.
But you should be worried if indeed you're seeking to get a person, a kind of candidate be out dinechi.
Yes, now he will solve that problem. That indiscipline problem now by a party mobile sorry, no open or account that party notices is penny be any social media, TV, so radio, so obia attempt the defita. I mean, Dr. Bernard Champon would restore discipline back in our party. He will. He will. Every day, yeah, yenini yejuma. Ba mi ba ekura no, ye di notice no to her. Asema obeka kire na say obi kona atemdidi na so ko kan asem bia betumi divide the party. Ube kan asem e be gu obi hu fi a. You're very careful. On train ma ukura. That's the kind of leader that we want. That's why if you note, you monitor his campaign. The campaign away in and say number 9 and number 10
but they also say continuously he's been attacking number 10 or something.
No. It's not true. If we lay out the facts, no, that's not an attack. For instance, let me say, in Kunim constituency Bakukra, it was 7 regions. 7 regions. The presidential candidate when Din Kunim constituency Baku Mpua. Any attack. That's not an attack. That's an intellectual conversation bordering on data and facts.
Yeah, but in the end, somebody can also say by inference, also say candidates, on a candidate and which me are marketing, when to me.
But even that, even if
at the end of the day, more movie away the challenger party if you see going into the 2024 elections, and that more who blame to candidate. So somebody can also suggest so.
No. My brother, even assuming without admitting, says somebody even suggests that, that is a necessary interpretation. That is still not an attack. I don't think I say your constitution, or say your co-op every 4 years, it be a no yanko, I can say flag bearer. It's because there's an opportunity to analyze and to evaluate. And to say me evaluating me so we know the modern boy so anything yemfa from bra. That in itself is not an attack. It's not an attack. For instance, who kojina baby say we 2 man obekwa kojina baby aka say marafaka. That can be an attack. What you must say? So who kojina baby say will be there ya pine the tree pay mimi candidate ni there ya pine the trader the international ejuma. That can be an attack. You understand me? So those are the ones that you would never find us doing. Dr. Bernard Champon campaign, Timpo say Yabekwa say, was in a sea way of free her, and half on the day to me to Abanomao. We cannot do that. We don't do that. But we will analyze the data. And we'll share with you, say, Debbie, Adiano, Sen Adiano, Kononyami, Achediano, the data is telling us, say, Achediana and Yamidia Mayurano, a different, Mumani focus on Onusu, Nachedia and Yamidia Mano. That is not an attack at all.
And that is what?
That is analysis. That is politics. It's about strategy. It's not an attack.
Yes, my boys can know I'm Chama delegates.
One kind.
Sani Bika.
Bodia. So no so ya kukudroni.
Say yes, yeah, Moton from Rock City.
You see, people don't understand political strategy. And the man who says, he say, you see, this is why they sit down and say, oh, Brian, on dim kunim. Because near papa ne ye krano, on ye who they didn't know nim. If Dr. Bernard Champon has not gone to the constituencies, na me Bejina has said, Wako constituency. I said constituency for no behu. A woman say, Dr. Brenna Champon the kind of nkrofo ba ni hotel ewo Kwewu Rock City Hotel, Africa's biggest hotel. But it is because look, Dr. Brenna Champon was say the Duama was say spend a considerable amount of time sharpening the cutlass. The rest of the time, Diana, say be simple amount. People don't understand that. You say Diana, no fan and cutlass, no one sharpening power. We feel betting is I want to meet Diana. He's wasting time. Obey in sound, I say a crow song. It's because it's not strategic. So what Dr. Brenna Champon did was that he brought all the people who he wanted them to be his volunteers and campaigners or the mobile for training, even messaging and Kodiatem can say Krano. I was able to be training the panel. You build an army on the ground. Until before Papa Nobe step out, or the bay nipa bay 50,000 abani hotel hall and your mother didn't come on, and they were his army and volunteers on the ground. And sana onwankasa sifem strategy, military precision strategy. And we see Dr. Brenna Champon has shown say Nafianko he has the time and he has the energy and he has the resourcefulness to execute campaign be a more there able to make to end this for years. So within 4 months he has gone around this country. He should we a delegate here. And was say we shall and say we to about Dr. Brenna Champon. Or bet to near about constituency by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Polling station be obeko, electoral area be obeko. On the year campaign 1 week, now I bet that them 2 weeks so Gina home answer. There be. We need somebody who has the time, the energy, and the resourcefulness. NDC phone Omutuo in 2028. And yet, what can I say? What can I say? I want to say it's not easy.
Bayira Brewadjo.
Caribbean.
Bayira Brewadjo.
And yet, Bayira Brewadjo.
Now, Teddy Bayira de.
A Bayer Diamaye and then three margin from myself, no so Nana Franco. A Bayer day. It's a here will be our jamming also.
Has Dr. Brenna Champon not betrayed Dr. Bawumia?
But why do we keep personalizing this
I'm
issue?
only asking
It
you.
is not about Dr. Bawumia. It is not about Dr. Brenna Champon. It is about the MPP. It is about the MP. It's about power. Look, mimi ni pebia MPP ni ye ifane jumemu NDC ba ye be pamono. Emfa ho se Brenna Champon ne bedin kunim, emfa ho se Bawumia ne bedin kunim, emfa ho se Kennedy ne bedin kunim. For as long as ne bedin kunim be ye MPP ni dia. Minua bia ye be fa na adwuma mu ye mpa no biom. Why ye for ya form adwuma mu NDC for ba ya pam o mu nyina. Nadum for ya form adwuma mu omo ba ye no ye pam won. The NDC is on, they have created more unemployment because omo ba ye no ma be pam nipa be 35,000 if you are be adwuma mu. They have not recruited. Until they have created more unemployment. But omo ya pam o mu nyina no omo ye nkrofo omo bre. Omunu sebeye brain sebeye Bawumia sebeye Kennedy nipa bi obedi nkunim bia no enu na be ma wo muso asana ko back into work. It doesn't matter. Enti yempe obi a ye de no komumu atumi no be bantem na ye nuanu mo be say ko back to work. If you are here talking about you betray Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia enu ko bi na we ni bi omu a ye nuanu mo no mo bre no wo feme.
A vote for any of these candidates aside Dr. Brenna Champon would obviously may be a waste. I'm sure.
My considered view is that Niobe to me din kunima ma in 2028 no. Niobe ma ejuma na ye mre e dia ma ye relatively in 2028 no. Ye Dr. Brenna Champon. But nyame ne si hini.
Now, Matese some of the candidates ebi kwa preaches say when Ghana for as a delegate in the Twaba Momo from which me winning because we are creators when it comes to job creation.
Correct.
I've heard that argument. Obisu say when it comes to ideas.
I've heard that
argument.
I agree to all those ideas. So I didn't know what kind of say no. But you know the when you Dr. Brenna Champon yesu nko wo munyi na mu. Obia strength no e Dr. Bernard Champon kwiamu. Utu abama Dr. Bernard Champon bakwa, watu abama Dr. Mahamudu Baumia, Asantu Kennedy. Enti na me see Dr. Bernard Champon ti say Kivo Gary. Unim sa Gary na aba ne friend Kivo Gary.
We are me my invoice.
Well, it's okay. Na makoji wo Kivo for no.
Wa pit makoji aba.
Yeah.
So be it.
Gary no wo mu dada. Esichire wo mu dada. Nkatia wo mu dada.
E aduane ado kon ba this time.
Milk Debbie. And milk wo mu. Oti ase. Enti ne hia na esuo. Dr. Bernard Champon. Usi obisi or a creator to me a businesses and all of that. E Kennedy asem na operation will come but we who font no. Want to be boni ding. I'm paying you back. Oh.
Is it an admission? Say, ability to afford to catch you. Oh, to tell me, because I did not want my question to focus on your competitors. Don't worry, I'm the speaker.
Okay, Mr. Speaker.
Fantastic.
Mr. Speaker, with us.
Good.
With us. Man can you cry?
One can you cry?
But couldn't they be the Man can you cry? Now, Mami come answer. Na me can say. You are Kennedy or in Japan. The arguments are all can say. Me a creator, me a businessman, me be a juma man crofo. And in motion so na muntu abana mami. Excellent campaign message. Abon se mama. But say you creator, say you juma ya bue keke, ye de beto abana dia nanka wo say tuma Brian because Brian is a bigger creator. Brian has created more jobs, more decent paying jobs. And you say Ubefa will be by day 1 or 2 weeks, you know. We need there. Busumi sukura ye to snit.
As a man, I person count me count.
Me come as a mean to me.
We no dear.
Dr. Bernard Champon dear. Na me
to just snit.
O to snit wa found for in decent and high paying jobs.
Why don't you just snit?
When they don't personalize the issue.
I'm not
yes,
you came from a certain angle.
No, that be jai. No, fasting chain. Now you focus so that.
It will be fair. You might 2 weeks. Now just on the way.
Hey, go. So I'm saying that. Sa argument, you know. In fact, a Dr. Bernard Champon argument, you know. Without doubt. I mean, name the jobs. I just told you about Rock City, Africa's biggest hotel. I just told you about Into IT. Now no me call one office you can sometimes you know phone can only two from IT for no day to say we be sleepers ni shorts no the bedroom in the backpack.
Back here what jewelry.
Aha. Omu ko break ya. Ujina omu gate anu na bebu no epie call breaker. Plenty. I'm saying that Dr. Bernard Champon, if you are talking about creator and jobs, who has created more than him? Biggest Africa's biggest hotel into IT, Ghana's biggest software development house, and so on. But I'm saying that I agree in principle. Say enenu uko catch bebu no say we no or ye creator, why ye bida, or funny pejumemu, or yes no. A best woman crying and they would vote more. I agree. And that's why I'm saying that we need to present the master creator. Now, master nankasa wawa, what the apprentice is going. So, master nankasa wawa, what the apprentice is going.
Okay.
Then, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia, and Awakano, oh, Wakusuku, Wabing, or you're being for economist, or your PhD. He has ideas. Very excellent point. I agree in principle. But again, it is a strength of Dr. Bernard Champon. Okra 4 masters, PhD in digitalization. Digitalization now, the master of the digitalization himself has arrived. Onu na ye PhD in digitalization. Dr. Bernard Champon, wako school. Ye ke krano osan ye doctoral candidate, but enono enyamba entimi nka ho asem kwa. But by 2028 no obey doctor PhD emienu. Oti ase. Enti na me kire wo se onunu waka empenyimfo na wo maka no omu strengths no onu nkua no waka omu mienu strengths no abomu onu nkua enti wutu aba no ma Dr. Bernard Champon at the same time wutu ma a creator and a business mogul no at that same time wutu edema an academic and intellectual and big ideas because it only takes a big idea to create a biggest Africa's biggest hotel.
The issue of experience comes in.
Oh, wow. If you are talking about experience, I think that he has a lot of experience. 4-term member of parliament. Dr. Bernard Champon, 4-term member of parliament, Odi a Greek minister, that he was minister of state at national security, he was minister of state at the interior ministry, he was minister of state at the office of the president. Now Pensu as a Greek minister, revolutionary action, cancellation of syndication. And then, obe free one answer na yura Dr. Bernard Champon, ebe call a Greek ministry no. Koko bottle back, we are 800 cedis, 8 million. Onu be free one or the 18 months per our Greek ministry. Obe free one na ye ton koko bottle back 31,3,100 cedis. From 800 cedis to 3,100 cedis.
I'm sure so Kai's conversation about on the former cocoa board boss in them. Say we say an idea. We say an idea.
Why can't say an idea?
Now want to say Papa no what not here.
Because it's a
non-issue. Dr. Bernard Champon, Dr. Bernard Champon,
it's a non-issue.
It's an issue.
It's a non-issue.
Please, you are trumpeting that.
Please. It's a non-issue.
No, you are trumpeting that.
Yeah, but which one is his idea?
Joseph Boy need to say an idea. One of the Bernard Champon at the point spoke against it.
CEO no so me dibida. Beside the deputy minister in 2 portfolios actually.
Yeah.
I understand the governance construct of this country. Agencies, departments, we are not responsible for policy formulation. We are responsible for policy implementation. It is the minister's role to deliver policy. And he said, "Impo, who the idea be background? Who work on cabinet? CEOs, do you attend cabinet? Who shepherded the policy through cabinet? Subcommittee and the House of Whole. Who went to cabinet? Politics are how can you say policy, major policy like cancellation of syndication? CEO no make say no na minister no. CEO no cabinet.
The minister in was shooting that idea down.
Please.
You want to take the credit?
But the man went to cabinet. He defended it. If he wants to shoot it down, he shoot it down cabinet.
Okay.
There were ideas that I see you. I would conceive some ideas. But who do you know? You go to your minister, you say, Minister, I have this idea. Say, is that so? Do you think like he asks you probing questions? Does that mean that the minister probably is against it? Because me, when we were drafting the National Youth Policy, when I was CEO at the National Youth Authority, you developed the youth policy, no? Why? The original idea, I came to even meet it. Me do honor me staff for no. Can't policy once the old policy documents and we said no they brought ideas. I took it to the minister interrogated it and all of that, but at the end of the day it is the minister's the record say National Youth Policy document now Akufo-Addo append no credit goes to my minister Honorable Mustafa Yusuf. Meeting but the fact of the matter is that it is his policy or no separate through cabinet. So what are we discussing?
I have politics in Tina's answer.
I mean, sometimes no one will be who supporting no person can let's throw some sands in and say anything. I thought it was really unnecessary. I think we have moved beyond it. And yet the ananka will say about Bontimpo. Say CEO be pray, say minister, say policy matter. CEO be kase media. In any case, the minister Kurano, he will have to defer to the president. Because minister in cabinet or no. President Betumian take this document away. Asa. So at the end of the day, the COCO's indication, the credit absolutely goes to the president. Because his cabinet, or no legit 2 months secretary or type documents no crown so no so boebi and you also go say omumbo mi din seminar me binding your binding documents so also play role. I think we shouldn't be
among the 5 candidates our boss count who is his biggest threat within this race?
No, I don't see a threat to him. I see brilliant minds. I see competition, but I don't see a threat.
One of the biggest competitor?
I would say that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, because he was flag bearer before. He has a certain name recognition. So, honestly, no me feel say his keenest competition Dr. Baumia.
Which means Dr. Baumia is still popular within the party.
No. So, popularity is known. But I don't know what definition you are using for popularity. It's known. He was vice president. In fact, he's the most marketed of all of the five. Marketed of all of the five from 2008 up to
2012.
now. The 8 months and the marketing Akufo-Addo in 2008 on your 49.7% first round. You are Dr. Mahamudu Baumia. You the 16 years the marketing on 41%. Now and muto na usbakia na hoye. Nothing.
I just said 16 years grano when one na 3 years on the baby. But that's exactly what you have just said.
No, I didn't say that.
So by inference,
those were your words.
Then I will sir.
But these are the facts. I'm telling you. So you cannot underrate Dr. Baumia. You cannot underrate him. He was running mate from 2008, 2012. He became vice president 2016 running mate. He became vice president 2017. Many instances he was acting president. MBA Omampe in Ghana. Mahamudu Baumia Nefechiri. According to our constitution. Until we are acting as president.
One touch 2024 then Kowini.
Oh, so when winning poor, now it was not my expectation. Say vote to be free 6.7 million aba 4 point something. And can you hear ukra kura muma ye 6.7 ukra kura muma ye.
One Jimmy Kram. And what the Ashifem. Okuma ni masi. More than no could be ye.
The people can answer Ubisa.
And to move changing no.
Yen changing. You better my Dr. Brenna Champo.
Now to my Dr. Brenna Champo, yes, when I
work, Udia Canasa. Who say a change now? Because say, Ebia, ya born trimu pobi. It's not about Dr. Mahamudu Baumia. And I'm saying that the nipa your friend of Brenna Champo, mimi nimno. Udin kunimwa. Impenyina oni omusia kani no. They will still be very, very relevant in the MPP. Very relevant.
Now, we call my very last break. Then we'll wrap up the conversation with the Honorable Pius enam hadzide. Okay, but I say, but we're still live on Atika TV. You may know the agenda show grateful so we're feeding that's so that and from the camp of Dr. Brian Champo, the Honorable Pius enam hadzide na menino aiding come on. I have seen at least 2 camps also requesting for their 10. Mate. And one of them is saying it's a way agenda. Take it, we are just running the show. No, but I also maybe sound some I ask punchy questions and that's all. Well, open debate.
Now, because Obi ni hana Obi say okay or canatra. So how can na say no cry be checkmate you.
But Obi the Abasa, I should tell you that the dynamics in today's elections are different from then. That was why Nanado got 48% then in 2008. What the dynamics have changed.
What are the dynamics? And Ghana for no more to have no say no more so normally ba kwa be kan ho and say what does the dynamics, what does that mean? Say ahunchire wo wi ase. Is that what it is? And I say na NDC propaganda no. NDC propaganda nye ne start you. Amanfo yi omontro no enye ne e no ma start. Who kai say 2008 NDC for ye propaganda sa ebeka say kufokura no one obroni bi ekowuntafo
Giselle Yazi also
enye sa 2008 abana na NDC for ye ya say kufoba bi ekoto hotel say hotel de wawa enye sa time no enye sa 2008 abana ekwakoto a sa ye no kwa nsu anto nti ekọ asofo ne bi ko bompa ye ewo akosombo say issue na Ghana for amfa nchen ama dum so bi kakra pajanity I mean what 2008 about no fuel kura na nibo no wo so second round answer na ye tea so na Ghana for say anka mo betumi. I mean, do people understand this? Do we recollect these things and I say we conveniently want to forget? Break the 8 no. The challenges for any government in power to break it no. And no ye friend to break the 8 no. What you say? And break the 8 challenge na ye womu 2024 no. I concede said there were challenges. But 2008 now it was our challenges no, break the 8 challenges no. Now it was 2008 as well. But Akufo-Addo got 49.7. In fact, he won the first round. Number no keke ena endua went to me do 50% plus 1. Ena yeko second round. But by that time no, na NDC for no enya parliamentary majority. Enunti na akwakoye say oh second round no there ombepa enumpo no. They could not get it at first start. I just say you could do a third round of elections in time. And Sana at most, to me, winning may God rest his soul. So this thing about dynamics is either people conveniently forgetting the past or just say, oh, no,
so for instance,
I was a part of that process.
So for instance, in 2024, now more different candidates and Ebiambo Winiana.
Nanka you were Dr. Brian Champo.
Kamube Winnie.
In any case, Nafianko, I will not answer that question.
You just answered.
No. I will not.
Or you want to withdraw and claim delete the answer?
I didn't answer.
You said Nanki or Dr. Brian Champo.
And now then.
I asked you, Namu be Fufra. What's Nanki or Brian Doctor? And answer on to me, ma.
You see, if you keep going back to
no, because one man make catalog of events a course tier more in 2008. So the issue of the NDC's propaganda shouldn't have played a role in this abysmal performance Munya in 2024. And I ask you, would you have won if indeed you had a different candidate side?
You are asking me to speculate. I would. That's why I wanted to go through it candidate by candidate. Which candidate are you talking about? If you had a different candidate, which different candidate? Are you talking about Are you talking about Kennedy? Are you talking about Kwame Jepon? Are you talking about Yahweh Duchung? Because a candidate is an identity. Candidates be on his strength. So it's not that Udi be outcome no be the same. You must understand that there was a to be G2 say about Obako, ye the one na Nafianko kwa, we modern bono, and the same as do ye the Mikwa. Ebi obenya vote to chair me because of your peculiarities and your strengths.
Yeah.
Ebi amenya vote to chair. So we cannot just say anka ya mfaba omi ankwa nka ebe wini ana. We should focus on kan why na anka ye de be call.
What the Dr. Brian Champo the call at the time anka bo wini.
You didn't 2028 and let's deal with the reality, not the imaginations that you are inviting.
Yeah, but because I get a sense maybe Dr. Baumia wasn't really
I'm saying that don't be unfair to Miami boss, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Don't put him in the conversation. Don't put his head on the chopping board. What you say? 2024 elections, no him.
Almost like a 9%.
Issue, but that cannot be. 9%. They are assuming that the votes, are they actually they are good deep freezer. Now on the 6th of December, no, na yakoye ye bie na ato na ye deny abeka ho ana. The 2028 election is a fresh elections. As a wo si aka na 9%, enti emfa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia kwa. NDC for no muso nya over 50 something percent. No muno de no ade cutting it away or what. So muso no omoti make say o ma so omodi emu. So let's not get a certain misconception say about one na no de na ekwa kotua so. There be.
Do you agree say per this and
Ujitumu.
Then Ujitumu. Who need questioning powers?
Hey, Mr. Speaker. Wait here.
I know them.
Okay.
But do you agree per the analogy say yes indeed that's a na mo campaign messages no na sheda papa.
Well, I will leave that for the campaign team managed by Honorable Opariansa, who coincidentally is also managing Dr. Mahmoud Baumia again to talk about. But really and truly, if you go to Kota,
Eastern region,
Ayesuano, now who catcher won't say, who baby ye credit scoring, Abra, a crona your friend Kota, Cromuso Muhia Kota. Now who can't say me the Kota, Beba Kota. Now who can say a credit score. Ena ye di be ya o see passport ye be ya be 10 years a driver's license be ko 10 years na nkrofo no so see quota na hia then there is a misalignment between the aspirations of the people and the promise you are making.
We had to follow
no na ubisa me ko sa me
man steady me o man for no person o
me make our platform is
but that's exactly what you're trying to say.
Hey na lafianko me see
misalignment
between niana ye keka as against niana amount for no person omotie. Why do you think say obi be kwa kojina baby say come keke na amount for agi abon so na ye enka digitalization? There has to be alignment between the aspirations of the people and the message.
Finally,
and that one is a failure of the campaign management
from the sports ministry. That's an order.
Na dear naba.
Were you disappointed as a young Afcon?
Yanko. Yanko Afcon.
Now unim.
Debut. My busy with the campaign. Me to say Afcon coso there, but I haven't paid.
Okay, so I'm telling you, Yanko, are you disappointed?
Nanka was say Yako. Yako anka eji cap no.
But the house Yanko.
Me pa. Say me Ghana ni.
How?
Pa.
It's not just what that.
Debi say una catch me sisi ya. Mati na ha me. Catch me sisi ya.
Going into World Cup, what should we do different?
Yembobo ni ye.
Chezo unka ho hwe.
Na uko winning cap abo no ambo ni yobe dey winning.
Ubema me short answers.
Because asemu aye kan baby awodi akoduri dey me hu alignment asemu aye keye bi na wo ye yo. There should be alignment between the reason why I'm here and the questions you asking me.
Well, Honorable Bedasi said, but final message to delegates.
Well, my final message is
Champions delegates.
My final message is party mpenyin si ahenefo. Yensa da yensa yem. Yekoto dwogu fam. Nya yeye. Yewra. Je ekufo obedi ni di akọ. Oso no ewo ho. Yewra akufado ebetu oso no ewo ballot paper no so. Okọ. Oso no da ho. Yewra Dr. Mahamudu wabetu oso no ewo ballot paper no so. Ono so okọ. Yewra Dr. Brena Champon ni ti beba ballot paper no so. Obetu oso no wo ho. Emre bi beba ono so beko. Na wo ba aba betu aso. Enti ni ayeye no enye nipa no eye osono no osono no na ye hia tumi no e de ama no se nipa no be din kunim no ye oso no banko ade a Ghana for hu be high because MPP pen ye party obuman a Ghana for emfa hu be ofre emfa hu social status ye nya so mfa so ye beside this for social intervention up to no moment to be mbabako MPP health insurance ye na dey buy metro mass ye na dey buy free school feeding ye na dey buy free SHS ye na dey buy all the things that benefit the ordinary people of Ghana MPP and San Reduma entino moma yenka ye humbum na yempe obi a ye de no kwa ye bedi nkonim na nkonim de no beba na agina nema ba ko mienu bi so nka bom wen na betumi aka party ya bom number 9 ni number 10 no ne ekoso no munyina mo ho ye hia obi a obetumi aka party na bom sa ne pa no ye hwan a ebiom indiscipline no ya doso ye party no ye hia obi a oye bold na or the discipline aba ebiom ye hia obi a osa ye bold na indiscipline 40 kura se onu na di anim a omukura besuro na ne omode bu ya na no by election ya kwa omo bu ya hedi awa omo nyesa di anu bi omo ko bu ya wakotia Dr. Brenna Champo obi anim se ono no oye one block oye America soldier ni entino ndc for kura ti se eye Brenna Champo ne di anim a omo be ye steady ena sebi ye hia obi a wote ase se 2 minu eye yen efemufo yen dia enti ye brema party na party ne ba power e wo se yeso ye tumi tafe yen sa chikakra na yenye bibia ye de yesambe sisu se mimi bua party ye dwumade ma MPP ba ban no we ena meso manya ye hia obi a wote ase se campaign no enye suro ne wo fem enti se resources ne sika ba se ye de be ye campaign a ahoma bia nkuremu e wo so ho na sika no beba yene efamufuo polling station fo no electoral area fo no ho na ye de aye campaign say na oye no e wo eastern region.
Is that what happened in 2024
in eastern region or the sika no ba fam
polling station so de ne how maybe so bi no de mu so
we anko umusa ahoma na omoditumi the speed run anko rope
at the point e bi mu so bi mu wiem
anko rope agasa
odi so sikadem ba na champion na ne de na ne de we see you to the bathroom na
and the only one
but again the bottom one can bathroom
una say free so ho no de ahoma e wo so ho no ahoma no so
if for ne so sikadem
ahoma